I attach these legs to the cabinet, I'm going to follow the instructions given by DIY Hairpin Legs, and I'm going to take each one of these legs and scrub them with this sponge. Then I'm going to wipe any excess residue off with a paper towel, and then I need to wipe on some of this stuff. And this will just help keep them from rusting, because that is the only weakness of steel, is rust. Underside of the cabinet, and I've got these little 90-degree angles to work with, so it's really not that difficult. The screws are longer than the thickness of this. This is about 3/4 inch over here for where the drawers go in. So John's going out to get me different screws, because the screws that they sent are longer, and I don't want the screw sticking out, obviously. I could use the longer screws if I had it on the edge, if I installed these on the very edge of the cabinet, but I don't want to do that. I kind of want them to be in a little bit. So he's going to get me smaller screws, and I am going to line them up and install it here. That way, let me see if I can step back here. That way the legs don't come clear out past the cabinet. So you see how on this side, like the back one does? So I'm going to move them in to that inner corner, and then we'll use a 3/4 inch screw instead, and it should not go through the wood, because this right here is, you know, probably 1/8 or something like that of an inch. So we'll give that a try. Okay, so we have the shorter screws now. So the next thing we want to do is mark the holes, and we're going to want to pre-drill. So I already went through with a permanent marker and went into all the holes and marked the holes. So now those are ready. The other thing you want to do is, when you're pre-drilling, this will keep the wood from splitting when you're actually screwing the screw in. So I have 2 drills here. I have one that I'll use to actually screw in the screw, and then the other drill I'm using to pre-drill. And I have a bit that is not as thick as the screw that I'm using, already in there, if you can see that or not. And we have it pushed into where it's not farther than the screw will go into the wood, because you don't want to pre-drill past where the screw will go. So we're only letting that bit stick out that far, okay? And what you can do is you can actually just take your screw and make sure it's not going to go out past your screw. Go ahead and pre-drill. Okay. Now I'm switching to my other drill. You just want to line up your holes with the screw. And that's it. Just want to put them all in there, and you might need to adjust a little bit, so you don't want to actually screw it all the way down tight until you have it in place. And then once you get all 4 of them in, you can go back in and tighten them up, and you can move on to the next one.